Exactly. All right,
Okay.
so let's do this first, and then we
Let's
can
do
talk.
this. Get this on, right? Okay, so I'm going to jump right into it. I want to say I am exceptionally happy and pleased at the
Inauguration of the
inauguration,
president.
exactly, of the inauguration of our 45th president, President Donald J. Trump. And I finally learned what the J stands for. John.
Seriously?
But,
They named him John. No, it's not John.
well, I just think that's a kind of a goofy sounding name, Donald John. I think they could have done better, but it is what it is, whatever.
So it is John? Seriously?
It's John. It's Donald
They
John.
gave him a. Oh my god, yeah, it's so common.
Whatever. So I'm exceptionally happy and pleased at that this whole deal is finally over. However,
It's not,
the traffic
but yeah.
here, Jesus Christ. There are so many protests, and I don't know what these people are protesting. There's nothing to protest. It's over.
The march of the vaginas?
Yeah, exactly. But did you see what was going on in Chicago? Outside of D.C., it was the largest march. And I can't tell you, I had several people on Friday ask me, they don't even know me. Like, I am a consultant in their office. They don't know me. They've known me for 5 days, right?
Uh-huh.
Ask me, so are you going? What are you gonna wear? What are you gonna hold?
What am I gonna wear?
Yes,
a giant penis?
I mean, I know it's absurd. It's so absurd, and I have absolutely no comment. I have nothing to say. Because I don't want to have this conversation with those idiots.
Yeah, but what did you tell them? You had to say something.
I literally said nothing. For the first woman, for the first woman who asked me that, I just stood there facing the television, watching the inauguration, pretended like I didn't hear her. And she asked me again, I didn't answer, and then she walked on. So I just pretended like I didn't hear her. Then the second woman came by, and they started a conversation, and they asked me, hey, Kate, so are you going to go? And I just said, oh, I'm sorry, I've got a meeting I've got to go to. And I went to my office and watched the rest of it. I don't care to have this conversation. I really don't, no. And then some asshole walked by and said, you mean his head hasn't blown up? Why hasn't somebody assassinated him? And then he had that pregnant pause.
Are you serious?
Like waiting. I kid you not. And then he had like this pregnant pause waiting for me to reply, and I just stared straight at the television. They had a television on in like the main
Well, I told you about the conversation between the gay guy and the couple, right?
Oh, of course.
The gay guy was like, oh, you know what? I know this party is a little bit. There was some kind of a special party, whatever fundraiser. I know it's kind of a lot of. I mean, not a lot of money, but substantial amount of money. But right now, since we lost the White House, you're gonna be helping GLBTQ, etc. A community.
SNL, SMBD, whatever.
I just walked down like, oh, okay. So they lost the White House. I'm sorry.
This whole peaceful love Trump's hate, they're still spewing that stuff. Yeah, you've got some asshole saying, you mean his head hasn't blown up? Somebody hasn't assassinated him? And then you've got the guys dressed like ISIS showing the ISIS flag.
What about Madonna? What about Madonna saying that she had, she was thinking about blowing up the White House so many times?
Well, as long as she's in proximity, I guess I'll be okay with it. And why don't you take Cher and Rosie O'Donnell?
You know how it is. I mean, if let's say I'm in the bar and I'm gonna say I'm gonna kill you to some guy, he can call the police and I'm gonna be arrested.
That's a threat. That's a threat.
And she's telling on the national TV or whatever that she was thinking of blowing up the White House, and it's all good.
Everybody cheers. I mean, it's great. It's great. So I think that for me that goes back to the whole celebrity and politician. They're not part of us.
Because we became nation of people, like I told you before, instead of nation of law.
Right.
And right now, if you're the better person, the better people, you're okay.
It's okay. You can get away with that.
If you're just a peasant like us, you would be fine. Screwed. Whatever.
A Praetorian, right?
Praetorian, yeah, exactly. We are the Praetorians. So that's the problem. Because if we were a nation of law, she could be at least interrogated by FBI.
Sure, of course, because that's a threat. You can take that as a threat.
Jail, but I mean, seriously, if I did the same, okay, yeah.
Right.
Let's move
But
on.
it's not necessary. It's absolutely not necessary. If they wanted to do something really useful, how about they do what Hillary should have done back on, election night and say,
Yeah.
you know what, just calm down. Let's just support the peaceful transfer of power and, move on. But no, they're still encouraging this bullshit, which is part of why I'm so pissed off today, because the traffic is still unbelievable. And it's because of these assholes down there protesting. And I don't even know what they're protesting. And I guarantee you, most of them are just there to be there.
Okay, hold on. You're a woman, okay? Can you explain me why?
I'm a natural woman. I just want to clear that up for those of you who are wondering. I'm a natural woman.
The 2 million women in the United States, was it 2 million in the United States, 500,000 in Washington, D.C.? What are they protesting against? Can you explain? Because I don't get it.
I have really tried. I have really tried to look at the issues that are of interest. And of interest are women's pay, equal pay for equal work, and I do get that, right? I do.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so why men are making less money in porn business? Why women are making more? That's a fact.
But that goes back to the point. If you compare that
hold on a second.
Let's say, hold on.
The men, they have to do better and more work in the porn industry, in the porn business.
Okay.
Women can just lay down and close their eyes, and she's still making more money. So why don't we address that?
Okay, so let's take it back to the ladies' soccer team, right? The national world championship. I'm not a soccer. I'm
especially
a real
the women's soccer. Yeah.
That's right. Who cares? And who cares, right?
But
you
were talking about the page gap, whatever, which is BS. But whatever. Okay.
But you're highlighting the same thing. The men's soccer, men's basketball. There is a larger audience. It goes back to supply and demand. Yeah. There is a larger demand for, I guess, for women in porn than men. I don't know, but if you look at it in terms of business,
that's why we should leave it to the nature. The supply and demand rules. Right. That's it. Don't touch it.
Okay, but you see, the thing is there are laws in place that say there is equal pay for equal work, regardless of gender. But you will never remove the psychology behind a decision that somebody makes. Okay, I don't care what law you put in place. If psychologically somebody sees you as superior to me and they want to pay you more, there is not a law in the land that I will be able to go and argue that. Because, as you know, based on the experience I had recently with my last contract, you can argue anything and make anything your point as long as you are on this side.
Yeah, but hold on. Let's say if I'm the owner of the private business, and and I'm looking for the secretary. Okay, so someone who's gonna push the paper. Of course, I don't care if it's gonna be a man or a female, unless the female, gets pregnant and then she's gone, or whatever, right? But if, let's say, I'm the owner of the business which requires physical strength. Okay. And then you show up. Right. Of course, if I hire you, I'm gonna pay you less because I know and you know that physically you're gonna do lesser job, or it's gonna take you more time to do the same job that normal guy would, do.
Or you might have to hire somebody to supplement the work that I can't do.
Exactly.
Right?
So that's kind of normal.
I get that. Exactly. I get that. But I mean, if you look at the so let's look at what's going on in Chicago. They're with the police, fire department, the civil services.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. They're saying there's a lot of discrimination. There's a lot of racial discrimination. I mean, if you can't do it, you can't do it. I don't care what color your skin is or what gender you are. You can't do it. And quite frankly, I don't want a female firefighter who can't carry the pack up the ladder trying to save my ass from my burning high-rise.
Exactly, and right? that's what my friend who's a police officer said. He said, listen, Chris, I don't want my partner to be a female because subconsciously all the time I'm gonna think about protecting her.
Right.
Even in the back of my head, we have, there is an action, whatever. I'm still gonna think about her as a female that I should protect. And that's, it's coming from the police officer.
Well, I don't agree with women involved in men's sports. The fact of the matter is that a woman is just not built. There is, we go back into this gender identity and the spectrum of the gender.
But that's normal.
A female, when they dig my bones up, my bones will be female.
Yeah.
Period. But I don't care what I look. That's it, because my chromosomes say I'm female. I am not built like a man. I can't run as fast. I can't carry as much.
Exactly.
There are certain physical limitations. Period.
But yeah, we've been hearing about this bullshit for like maybe 50 years or whatever. So this is like the new idiotic shit. Okay.
Well, but I think back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, there really was an issue. There really was, and they made their voices heard. They made change. They were proactive about it, and that's great. But now,
I know, but why there was an issue? Because there had to be something that caused this issue. That's it. Again, if I hire a girl and she gets pregnant, and then I can't fire her, I'm screwed as a businessman. And it's my money.
And then you're going to have to pay her maternity leave.
Exactly.
Well, not pay her, but you're going to have to give her the maternity leave. And if you were, in France or Canada or some of these other places, then you're really fucked because, we're going to clean up our language. Then you're really screwed because then you would have to not only give her that time, but it's an extended time, and you have to pay her for it. And I just think you're not in the anymore.
I was in Rio like 3 years ago, and I've met this couple from Poland. They were traveling the world for a year.
Oh, I remember this. You're telling me about
this, right? And I'm like, how can you? Oh, we just took a year off.
Right.
Of course, unpaid leave, but guess this. There is a law that the company has to hire and then back after a year.
And this is in Poland?
Yeah, it was in Poland, yeah. It's crazy.
But
okay, hold on. As far as Poland, okay, I'll tell you really, quick something funny. Okay, let's say we have IRS, okay, in America, and there are certain laws, okay, like tax laws. And you, let's say, as the owner of the company, either you or your CPA, they know the law, okay, so they follow the law, okay, and it can't go down to the person at the local IRS. They cannot be like, okay, Kate, your company followed the law, but my interpretation is different, so you do owe taxes or whatever, right? It can't be like that. In Poland, yes, it can. It can. It goes, down to the individual interpretation of the law of the local IRS people, okay? And up to January 1st, 2017, you could fight it. You could get like a special, you could go to the local office of the IRS, you could explain them the situation, you could get like a letter from them that no, you're okay, blah, 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 fine, okay, it's still idiotic, but it's fine. No, the law changed right now, January 1st, 2017, right now, you can get the same letter, but it has to be from the minister, like all the way up from the minister, and it's gonna cost you $20,000. In zlotys, whatever. Yeah.
To fight that?
No, not even to fight. To have like a letter, affirmation letter. Like confirmation letter that even though you are following the law, this is against the individual. How do you say it? Interpretation of the law by some of the administration people. So
that goes back to exactly what you were saying earlier about land of the people as opposed to land of the law, right?
Exactly. Thank you very much. So you can follow the law, but there is some asshole, some guy in the Polish IRS, whatever, and he's gonna be, no, you didn't follow the law like I think you should follow, so we're gonna screw you. So in order to get an insurance policy, you can get the letter from the ministry, but it's gonna cost you $20,000.
So you're screwed. You're screwed. No matter which way you go, you're screwed.
That's insane.
Yep.
That's insane. Okay, we were supposed to be quick.
Yeah, how long are we in
okay,
now?
give me 3 things that you are expecting from our president, new president.
Expecting or hoping for?
Wishes, 3 wishes. Let's say if you could, whisper to his ear tonight, like, okay, Donald or John, I would like you to do this, this, and that. What would it be?
I would like a repeal of most of the Affordable Care Act. I do agree with some of it, but I do think that is an issue that really should be privatized.
All right,
okay?
so this is 1.
This is 1. 2, let Melania speak more. I love that woman. God bless her. It's so nice to have a proper first lady again. It really is. Okay, and then really go after ISIS. And
that was number 3. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, the Praetorians, you're gonna see the difference between women's brain and the human brain. Okay, so if I could do that, first thing I would say, abolish IRS, like close it tomorrow.
Okay.
Abolish
well,
IRS.
now we're being serious. Abolish
now
the IRS.
It's my turn, okay?
I second that.
Number 2, bring our boys home, okay? And number 3, of course, and the pad. And that would be it. So Praetorians, subscribe and put some comments below, for God's sake, okay? I'll see you.
God bless Donald Trump and God bless the U.S.